Hello friends, my name is Evgeny, I'm from Ukraine. I'm watching my video using this service, since my pronunciation of the English language does not allow me to do it myself. Thanks for understanding.
The 425th day of the war between Russia and Ukraine continues. Let's look at the main events over the past day. According to the General Staff, near Bakhmut there were battles for Hryhorivka, Bohdanivka and Ivanivske. The Institute for the Study of War reports that Russian troops have advanced to a section of the highway northwest of Khromove, through which the city is supplied. Western bloggers confirm this, and they write that the Russians have advanced south of the railway station inside Bakhmut. Julian Ropke, a journalist for the German newspaper Bild, believes that the Ukrainian army has withdrawn from the last held areas in the center of Bakhmut and retreated west from the railway tracks. According to him, Russian troops have already moved west of the tracks and seem to be continuing their offensive. Ropke also publishes a map with plotted locations controlled by the enemy. He also suggests that the Russians have about 2 kilometers left to the western administrative border of Bakhmut. The fact that the battles for Bakhmut moved to its western outskirts is also reported by the Washington Post. After 8 months in which Ukraine has steadily ceded territory, the fight is closing in on a few square miles in the western part of the city, the newspaper reported. It also confirms that the Russians have moved closer to Ukrainian supply routes to western Bakhmut via Khromove, and they went around the railway station from the south and north. The Ukrainian military told reporters that there were heavy losses in the city. A lot of people die here, a lot. According to him, Russia is destroying the buildings where the armed forces of Ukraine are hiding with aerial bombs. Another Ukrainian military official blames Russia for most of the destruction, but also acknowledges that Ukraine played its part, given that both sides relied on heavy artillery from the start of the battle. The Washington Post journalist was allowed into the headquarters of the defense of Bakhmut, which is located in a bunker on the territory of the neighboring Chasiv Yar. There he was shown how a Russian electronic warfare system blinds a Ukrainian drone. The display flashed a weak GPS signal warning, then aircraft signal interference before the image began to rotate. "He's falling," the Ukrainian soldier said, as the screen flickered and then went dark. "He got too close to the silencers." The same military man said the fighting for Bakhmut had intensified over the past week, with Russia and Ukraine sending reinforcements into the city and taking more casualties. Both sides have also deployed elite units to Bakhmut. Meanwhile, Zelensky, in an interview with Arabiya, said that if the armed forces of Ukraine leave Bakhmut, the front will expand, and Russia will be able to develop an offensive in the Donbas. "We cannot give up on Bakhmut because it will help to expand the front and give the Russian troops and PMC Wagner a chance to seize more of our lands," he said. According to him, Bakhmut, if captured by the Russians, can become a springboard for an attack on Kramatorsk and Sloviansk. At the same time, the Spanish edition of El Mundo announces the withdrawal of the main units of the armed forces of Ukraine from Bakhmut. According to him, only a couple of Ukrainian brigades remained in the city. "There were only a couple of good brigades left, the rest left. Now it's our turn to strike, and we will do it very soon," the source said. Spanish journalists report that the bulk of Ukrainian equipment is being withdrawn from the city. Ukraine did not confirm this information, and General Syrsky, who visited Bakhmut, said that the defense continues. "Our fighters not only carry out defensive actions in Bakhmut, but also actively counterattack. This gives us the opportunity to hold back the enemy's advance for several months and not increase the front in this direction, destroy his best units and gain time," Syrsky said. Friends, as you can see, there have been very few views on the channel lately, which is why I have practically no income. If you have the opportunity to support me financially, I will be very grateful. Thank you and see you in the next video.